So this is absolute insanity. So just yesterday, I covered the story of, on MSNBC, you guys probably know who Steve Kornacki is. Steve Kornacki is the numbers guy on MSNBC. He does the poll breakdowns on election day. He breaks down how the numbers work and all that stuff. He does good work, you know. I like Steve Kornacki. And so he was going through his rundown, and then he's breaking down that there's errors coming from the IDP and the DNC. And then as soon as he mentions that, he goes, what? Like, is there something, I think, coming through his earphone? Typically, those people have, like, you know, earphones in, an earphone in to hear from, you know, input that, you know, the person at the front is giving them or whatever, or wherever they are in the control room. And so he's, like, basically tells them to stop. And I recommend you go check out that clip that I posted on that. Very crucial for you to watch. I hope as many people as possible can watch that. But this is just as crucial here. This time on MSNBC, this guy starts talking about Bernie Sanders' good numbers in Nevada, and check out what happens.
Carolina. So it raises the importance, I think, of Nevada, which has been sort of overlooked throughout this campaign, really, and raises the expectations for that for Joe Biden. And Bernie Sanders will be quite competitive there.
All right, I think we may have lost Matt's audio there. Matt Visor in New Hampshire for us. Thank you, Matt, for all of that. And
are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you serious? And what are the odds of this happening back to back? So let's keep it real here, okay? This is not an isolated incident. Again, this is on MSNBC twice, not just once, but twice, and back to back. So as you saw there, he was literally just getting into talking about how Bernie's numbers in Nevada are good. And then all of a sudden, his microphone gets cut off. Really weird, don't you think? And so if you're thinking, oh, bro, this is just a coincidence, dog. His audio just cut out on its own, dude. Come on, now, are you fucking serious? How many coincidences could there possibly be? Oh, yeah. Literally the second. I mean, it's almost hilarious, the timing, right? Because the immediate millisecond that he starts talking about Bernie Sanders' good numbers in Nevada, his audio gets cut. Just like that. Snap of a finger. Boom. Just ended. Gone. Cut off. Feed over. Audio collapsed. I mean, there's no way you can see, you cannot see that. It's pretty obvious what's going on here. And obviously, you know, obviously they're corporate owned. I think MSNBC is owned by Comcast, or I'm not actually sure exactly. But obviously they have their own, you know, media is owned, like 90% of media is owned by like six conglomerates, I believe it is. And that's because of Bill Clinton. Thanks, Bill Clinton. Another great thing Bill Clinton did. He passed he signed into law the 96 Telecommunications Act, which basically, it lifted a ton of restrictions that used to be in place. And before then, it was even getting watered down back then. But at that point, it was just, all of it was dead. So all of the caps on how many radio stations one person could own, mergers, all of these different things. And so having this, and this is why people go to YouTube for their news now, but it seems to be the case, and obviously we know that MSNBC does not like Bernie Sanders. They don't like having progressives on. In fact, it seems to be the case that CNN has on more progressives than MSNBC does. Okay, that's what it seems like to me anyway. So, wow, pretty crazy stuff going on over at MSNBC. Looks like they're trying to squash Bernie.